guys, this is You Know Who, and I am back with a new video today. So, right now, if you watch this video, my manga will be out. So you could check the link in the description below, and you could read the first few pages of the story. If you guys want to know what the name of the actual story is, just because you guys are weird, it's called Trump Card Chronicles. So here is the first page of the prologue. If you want to know more about the prologue, you just have to read it, because I'm not going to give exact details, because again, it's going to be a spoiler if I do, and there will be no point of actually reading the story if I tell you a lot about it. But I could tell you that this little boy here is a significant character, but he won't appear a lot in the actual story itself. Only pretty much these little prologue mini chapters that will separate the three parts of this whole series that I am doing. So again, this will be the first time you'll see him, and then later on in the story you'll see him again pop up randomly. And yeah, he like I said, he's an important character, sort of. And if you guys can't tell, if you guys didn't read a chapter yet or whatever, then you have an idea on like what is his goal and who he really is. In previous videos, I have introduced him before, but I never really told you what was his name or anything. All I said was, here's his character that I'm developing, kind of thing, if that makes sense. But I won't give away his whole background, because again, you will have to read the prologue chapters to figure out who he really is. So again, the link is in the description below to read the actual prologue. It's on Tapastic Account. I originally was going to publish this on Inkblazer, but the problem is now that it's down, no more of that website, I had to figure out where to exactly publish this, and at the same time where people could probably read it for free, and will help me get revenue on the actual story, depending on how popular it is. So that's why I picked Tapastic.com. I also was thinking of doing Smack Jeeves too, but again, in my mind, I want to make money. So I want a place where people could read one specific location where they could read it, so that they're not going on several websites to read it. If that makes sense. And I figured, well, this is the most convenient website for my situation and of course for everyone else. Also, if you guys don't know, the website has an app that you could download for free, so you can read mobilely as well, which is so awesome, because I know not everyone has a computer at home, and it's really convenient if you have something you could friggin' read on a mobile phone. So yeah, take advantage of that, guys. Also, you can also support other creators too by reading their stories as well and stuff. I have read a couple of stories from my website, and I'll link in the description below of some of my favorites. They're typical cliche romantic stories, but you know that's the kind of thing I like. So yeah, I'm weird. Anyway, if you guys know me long enough, then you know the kind of stories I like. Oh, hee hee. Not the perverted kind. I have not come across any perverted stories on the website yet. Just some cute ones that I've liked. Ooh, the phone's done charging. Anyway, what else I want to say? Oh, about this actual coloring process, just to save time and just not hear in silence for the rest of this video. I actually used a layout on how to actually set up pages and stuff. So that's what you're seeing with that kaboom.com shit thing. Is a layout on like where to put your text, where would it most likely cut off. So I kept that in mind as I was actually coloring and sizing up the pictures in the pages so that they'll all fit mainly in the blue part of the page, the most important stuff. But all the other stuff, I don't really give a crap. So, yeah. Um, but if it's a full picture like this without text or anything, then I don't really care. But as long as that, the most important stuff, like the name of the chapter, the story, is all within that range, then it should be okay. So, I don't know how accurate this actual layout is because, again, it's from 2010, which is a while ago. So, I don't know if this has changed since then. I don't know. I just grabbed one randomly off of like Google or something. Some that looks pretty accurate to where stuff should actually be. But I think it's pretty much the same throughout the whole time thing. So, yeah. That's how I do my manga pages. So, again, this is why I also recorded this video, so I could show you how I actually do my pages. This is not an actual representation of how I go through my pages, but this is just one of the processes. I would record, like, an actual manga page of me doing an actual page with panels and text and things, but it's going to be very tedious because it takes a really long time to produce a page, and there are a lot of videos on YouTube where you can see people do manga pages. But if you guys really want me to record an actual page and put on YouTube and do voiceover, and I could talk about my process on that, because it's a little different from these kind of pages, then I will. It will just have to be a page that's not as complicated, because the more stuff is on a manga page, the longer the video is going to be. So I want to do something that's less time for you guys to look at, so you get an idea on how I go through my pages, because everyone's process is different. So I also live streamed a couple of times of me working on a couple of pages, but again, the process is a little different than my what I'm doing now here. Also, for future references, sorry, I'm distracted by the TV. There will be different styles. So the prologue pages, you're gonna see mainly this kind of style without the screen toning. Really, not much screen toning, because again, screen toning is very difficult. It's difficult. It is much harder traditionally. So I'm like trying to avoid screen toning as much as I can and really concentrate on detail. So again, you're gonna see more of that in like these kind of chapters with the prologue, and as well as the actual story, not the prequel first part of the main series. It's gonna be some screen toning. Well, I might change that because I seriously love this much better. I think it's much better for me as a creator instead of using screen tone, because I just hate it. I hate it. This is why I avoid trying not to make pages all the time. But I need to because it's good practice. But anyway, we're getting towards the end of the video now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys read the first few pages of Prologue and tell me what you think about them and stuff. What you think about this character and the other character in the story. So, also, I hope you guys like my outro. It was really weird, so go check out those links and subscribe. Okay, bye!